These two categories of people are going to save more money next year. If you're a business owner and your business is doing less than 100 million per year, you are going to save more money next year. And if you're also an income earner and you are earning between 800 to 1 million naira in a year, you are also going to save more money next year. So grab a chair, let me walk you through how you're going to save more money next year. I know you know it is no longer news that Nigeria has signed into law 4 new tax reform bills, which are the Nigerian Tax Bill, the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill, the Nigerian Revenue Service Bill, and the Joint Revenue Service Bill. So how does that correlate with you making more money next year? Calm down, I'm going to explain. The Nigerian tax system has discovered and see how much more small business owners like you and low-income earners like you are suffering from every petty or every penny that your business is making as income. Instead of you retaining back the profits you are making into your business, taxes and other systems are coming to collect them, not making business to strive anymore. There are some low-income earners that their take-home can no longer take them home. Why? The money is too small. Now the Nigerian tax system has said enough is enough. Let us encourage these small business owners and let us also encourage those who are still earning little so that everybody will be on a very fair scale managing the Nigerian economy. The economy had another life. Regardless of how much Nigerian tax system is taxing every small petty businesses and the low-income earners from all these taxes, they have also seen the gap that they are not even taxing more companies as against how they are taxing you, the small business owners. Not fair enough. Like you know, less than 70% of what is supposed to be collected as tax revenue from Nigeria is what they are not even collecting. That is, they are just only collecting 30%. So what happened to the remaining 70%? Tax evasion. Some people are not paying tax. So who are those people that are not paying tax? Well, maybe the big companies or some big people out there. Oh, they are the one evading tax. So why they can't shine eye for you with the small business owner? Anyway, the good news is you have been totally exempted from not paying tax anymore. Wow. Like I said, exempted. Before now, small businesses that are doing between 25 million to 50 million annual turnover are categorized as small business owners. What that means is if your business is doing above 50 million, you are expected to pay CIT, which is the company income tax, on yearly basis. Taking the little profit you make from your business annually and then giving it to the government, where is the retained profit? You are supposed to take that profit and put it back into the business to scale. But because of this tax system, you are not even scaling. You as a low-income earner, the little you are earning, you can't even take it to any longer because something has happened to the money and you are asking your guy, "Oga, my money no complete." Looking at the economic situation, in Nigeria say, calm down, small business owners, we want to encourage you. Before I tell you some of the things that has been implemented into this new tax reform policy, let me highlight, coming from next year, ensure that your book are duly dusted. Ensure that as a business owner, you have a complete accounting system set up for your business because it is only on that basis the Nigerian tax system will help you save more money because you identify that you are a small business owner and then show what you are earning your revenue and how expenses have been expended, so that in this regard you can have enough evidence to prove that you do not fall above the small business categories. Otherwise, if you don't get proof, you could pay tax. Now to the main point that I've been calling your attention on how to save more money. Some of the new taxes has been actually been modified or they've been reformed, like I said earlier on. For example, like the personal income tax, your value added tax, your company income tax, your capital gain tax, and some other taxes as well that has been reformed. And you need to understand how this works. The Nigerian tax system has said for small companies, you are no longer allowed to pay your company income tax on yearly basis. Company income tax ordinarily is 30% of whatsoever it is your business has made as profit on yearly basis. Imagine you taking 30% from your profit and giving it back to the government. How much will remain from your retained earnings? That little take home that is supposed to take you home, your boss is taking it from your salary. How does he want to take you home? Your boss is no longer expected to take that money from your salary. The development levy that was introduced at 4% is actually a means of scrubbing off all the other complicated tax system and say for every big companies out there, by the time you are paying your company income tax, you are paying the development levy of 4% alongside. So if you are a small business, you are also exempted. On value added tax, exemption has been added not just on basic food items, but now we have the categories like medical items, electricity bills, and some basic things which are essential for our day-to-day need. Let me also call your attention by wrapping up that the new tax system is going to be very, very digitalized. What that means, for every means of how you do your business, whether you do your business online or you do it offline, whichever way, in as much as you have the BVN, you have an NIN, and you are registered in Nigeria with any of the documentations, your taxes, or your means of operation will be traced. So you can't tell a lie whether you are earning these categories of money or not. The Nigerian tax system will find out. In a way of ensuring transparency, they've also introduced the tax ombudsman, which is a way of saying you can call them on telephone and ask them that this is what you do for business, or this is what you earn as income. Please tell me or teach me, how do I file my tax coming from next year? So everybody will be guided enough to know what to do at the right time. If this video I've made is so helpful enough, you can click the follow up button so that when I drop more expo for you to save your money for small business owner, you can get the updates.